Cops killing niggas, man. Word up, man. Voting ain't gonna help us, man. That's crazy as hell. Marching ain't gonna help us, man. Protesting ain't gonna help us, man.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me. Gray skies overhead just isn't looking likely, but I try to do the right thing like Spike Lee, and I talk to God, the one and almighty. Lord, please have mercy on me.
Have mercy on me. Yeah.
Lord, please have mercy on me.
Have mercy on me.
Have mercy on
This shit
me.
ain't no joke, man. This shit ain't no joke. Like the boy cried wolf, I ain't blowing no smoke. You don't gotta look far to see it ain't no hope in this fucked up world. I'm just trying to stay afloat. I grew up in the ghetto in the middle of the streets. H-E-L-L, the belly of the beast. Thanksgiving came around, I wasn't having no feast when the landlord talking about breaking out lease. God damn, what's next? We grow rubber with your boy, and she did it in the text that if I couldn't have nothing, that I could have love besides love for the money and selling these drugs. Sometimes it seems like it's the only way out, but every day I'm getting older and it's getting played out. Can't end up in the pen trying to find a way out. Lord forgive me for my sins, for my heart gave out. My dad died, biggest loss I ever had to take. He a big part of the reason I'm the man I am today. And moving on was a move I wasn't trying to make, but I got sons now, so I gotta lead them out straight. And even though success is looking unlikely, I stay mighty and pray nightly and remain doing the right thing like Spike Lee, which is hard in this life for a nigga like me. All my life I had to fight like my name's Sophia. Always had a heart and in my heart was no fear. Boy, I stayed in some trouble always stay near. When you black in America, that's all you cold here, I can't lie. Some days I wanna break down and cry for me and my people that's fighting to stay alive. Cause living ain't living when you living to survive. Guess we living in hell till the heavens arrive. Nah, I mean,
What it's like for a nigga like me.
like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me. Gray skies overhead just isn't looking likely, but I try to do the right thing like Spike Lee, and I talk to God, the one and almighty. Lord, please have mercy on me.
Have mercy on me. Yeah.
Lord, please have mercy on me.
Have mercy on me.
Have mercy on me. What it's like in this life for a nigga like me. Every day I gotta fight my demons. Wake up, thank God I'm breathing. Cause all nightmares, America's dreaming. Trying to find a way to make it while surrounded by heathens. No stress long as I got a coat and I'm eating. I'm blessed and I know the most high's the reason. But my heart's bleeding till my sleeve is seeping. For all the things that I've been peeping. Type of shit make you say fuck it and sleeping. Cause while you were sleeping during the evening, my brothers got gunned down over the weekend. Stretched out in the streets left leaking. Laid out white sheet, mom's grieving. All lives gotta have more meaning than another nigga dead in the paper I'm reading. Baby mama bitching every time that she's speaking. Talking like she's gonna take the kids she's leaving. How we go from kids to ending up in the deep end? Sink or swim, lose or win, sin or sin. Where does the change begin? And when does the bullshit end? Cause I wake up in the morning, gotta do it again. Go to sleep, go to work and just do it again. Damn. Can't pretend, cause when you stand out, it's hard to blend. And what I stand for, don't fold the bend. Cause I heard real folks don't got too many friends. Cause when you speak the truth, then you tend to offend. So, while I'm gripping this pen, Lord, please have mercy on me. Amen.
It's time for my people to come together and rise up. The only way we gonna take our royalty back, man, is if we do just that, man. Take it back. Kwame Yashala, nigga. Time for us to rise out of our oppression. A wise man told me each one teach one. So I need you to reach out to your brothers and sisters and teach them, man. There's no reason we should still be getting hung from trees in this day and age, man. Lord, please have mercy on me.
I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. devil.
I remember I was only 13 when I met the demon. Gave me a deuce and a bundle of cocaine. Told me to sell to my people, make sure you keep them fiending. If any try to short you, make sure that you leave them leaking. He said, I'ma hold you down when problems pop up. How you got me moving this dope? Want me in lockup? He said, don't you want the Benz vertible with the top up? Yeah. Stop, bitch, you get in that kitchen, let it rock up. Bitches love the dope boy, especially when it's lock up. I know you know Ron. Who the plug from by the block up? I'll tell you a little secret, make sure that you keep your mouth shut. Ron got a Lexus, crib in Philly in Texas. Trips to the Bahamas, just got a whip for his mama. He fucking up them commas, be honest, he seem decent though. I hear you, but I just seen Ron about a week ago. Fact, he ain't looking too good, his knees is kinda slow. I asked him why the struggle, he got stuck up for his bundle. But them 6 hollow tips in his legs what made him crumble. Bitch, he got a house and mama is living good. Said the feds took it all, he right back in the hood. I see you try to play me, you gave us crack in the 80s. Made us abort our babies and making hoes out our ladies. I know you got me gravy, but Satan, you must be crazy. It's gonna take more than cars when to amaze me. I seen niggas shoot for the stars, but being lazy. Never get their head at the clouds, so you don't faze me. I guarantee that you won't regret it, remember I said it. No, you could dead it. What you saying, I can't win? No, devil, nice try, so until we meet again.
I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. I ain't religious or superstitious, but we've been getting fucked up put to the side like a mistress. Police patrolling why? Because prison became a business. They murder one of ours and they start talking about forgiveness. We think that it's alright because we got public assistance. If this ain't hell, dog, what is this? Where was all lives mattered when they killed Osama? There was no peace talk like the Dalai Lama. Bush dropping bombs saying he gon' bring the drama. They got justice, man, they even caught the Boston bomber. But when we ride, they send the military in armor. When we fight oppression, then our people die martyr. You reap what you sow, some people call it karma. When Christ return, y'all gon' get this harvest like a farmer. Don't tell me don't bring up the past no more. They still trying to set up the score with a side of Shakur. I changed my life and I'm just trying to live life right. But at night I look behind me and see flashing lights, patting me down. You got nothing that's poking me right. I don't smoke or push pills, I gave up my vice. So Mr. Officer, why you wanna take my life? And your honor, why you gave our homeboys life? I've been wondering why you shot our homeboy twice. Pussy with a gun screaming out that he got a knife. He came from our baby spot, it was chicken and rice. Shit's tripe, I'm just giving visuals like Skype. As Trayvon, Mike Brown, a Kai Gurley, Eric Garner, Sean Bell, Philando, Olden, Sterling, Jaquan McDonald. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. I pray for the demise of the devil. Lord knows I despise every devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. Instead I pray you die every devil.
Shalom. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Brakatham to the brothers. Yahweh Shema Alathah Hashem Yahushua to the sisters. Shalom. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under command of John YAHANNA. Started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. And the I.S.U.P.K is not affiliated with any other group. Okay, I'm priest and officer of 500, Sham Garban Banyamyan, teaching the brotherhood class down here in London, UK. Understand? And the brotherhood class is so prudent and so necessary for our communities, man. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, understand, are God's chosen people according to the Bible. Understand? And since 1969, the I.S.U.P.K has been teaching the so-called blacks of the transatlantic slave trade, so-called Hispanics and natives of North Central South America, that these are the true biblical Israelites of the Bible, man. You understand? And understand that brotherhood is something that, just like our laws and our customs and ways and our language, brotherhood is something that we have fallen astray from as well, man. You understand? And brotherhood and sisterhood is something that we should always try to stand firm in, man. So, and we should always, you understand, striving to perfect it, man. Just like we strive in the UPK to perfect the law, you understand? And brotherhood and sisterhood is the way. You understand? And Christ, our King, who the world calls Jesus Christ, Yahushua Mashiach in the Hebrew. You understand? Christ was the embodiment of brotherhood, man. You understand? And in the Christian church, they talk about Christ a lot. But you're only going to truly find true brotherhood and sisterhood up in the UPK, man. You understand? You're going to find the true spirit of Christ and the true spirit of the Most High Power, our King, the true spirit of our King Christ and the true spirit of the Most High Power, Yahweh. You're only going to find that up in the I.S.U.P.K, man, under command John YAHANNA. That's a fact, you understand? So, can you give me this 19 verse 26 over the show?
Yeah? So what was that? I didn't hear very well.
Genesis 19:26.
Genesis 19:26.
Yeah, right. So you know what I'm saying? Like we need to up in the truth. When you come in the truth, man, you're gonna learn when you learn the truth of the Bible, man, the true understanding of the scriptures, man, you understand there's evil spirits in this world and there's the Most High Spirit. You understand? There are spirits of this world that are wicked and evil, and the spirits that flourish and thrive in this captivity that we're in, man, in the lands of our captivity. You understand? But understand that the Most High Spirit and you understand the spirit of these wicked spirits. We're gonna find out in the Bible today that those spirits have one thing in common, and that is that they all take command of the Most High. They all are created by the Most High. Understand? Every spirit of all kinds is created of the Most High. You got that? Okay. Can you read read that book, Kashar. Read that book, Kashar. Yeah.
Genesis 19:26. But his wife looked back from behind, and she became.
My bad. If you jump to verse 20, Bob Kashar. So verse 20, my bad.
Genesis 19, verse 20. Now behold, this city is near to flee unto, and it is a little one. Oh, let me escape.
So you're cutting out. There's something wrong with your mic. You're cutting out, man.
I reset it. I'm gonna have to reset it, I think.
Try again. Should work now.
Genesis 19, verse 20. Behold, now this city is near to flee unto, and it is a little one. Oh, let me escape thither. Is it not a little one, and my soul shall live?
Reading from verse 20, right?
Correct. Genesis.
Okay. Yeah, read on.
Hold on, verse 21. And he said unto him, see, I have accepted thee concerning this thing also, but I will not overthrow this city for the which thou hast spoken. Haste thee, escape thither, for I cannot do anything till thou be come thither. Therefore, the name of the city was called Zoar. The sun was risen upon the earth when Lot entered into Zoar. Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah, brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven.
So right here, you understand, the Most High Power, he back in this time, you understand, he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Place full of homosexuals and all kind of unclean and vile and, you understand, sick, twisted lifestyles, you understand? And this just like today, man. Just like today where they're pushing homosexuality and all manner of uncleanness, they're pushing pedophilia, you understand, and all manner of unlawful things that the devils that we see today and rule over us today, these things, same things rule over us, understand? And these agendas they have and they push over us. Well, back in this time, in these cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, these Hamites, you understand, they were promoting that lifestyle just like how we see today, you understand? And the Lord brought great destruction upon them, man. Read on.
Quran Khan, verse 25. And he overthrew the cities and all the plain and all the inhabitants of the cities and that which grew upon the ground.
So everything was burnt, man. Every single thing was consumed by the flames that came from the Most High, that rained down, that brimstone that rained down from the heavens. Everything consumed it. All the flame and the fire consumed everything upon those cities, man. Read on. Quran
Khan, verse 26. But his wife looked back.
So this is now Lot's wife now. So this is as they're leaving that city, leaving those wicked places, as the Lord is destroying it. And Lot's wife, she looked back, you understand? She looked back and looking back onto the sinful and unclean city, you understand? Looking back into the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you come up in the truth, man, you can never look back, you understand? When you come up in this up in the UPK, man, you cannot look back, man, you understand? So like it, hold that here. And just get me Philippians chapter 3 and verse 13, Bob Kashar. Because we will understand what the looking back was, you understand? Because looking back to the world, looking back to the uncleanness of the world and the things that we used to deal with and the things that we used to think was great and the things that we was taught in this wicked place that was great and that was wise and things, you understand? We will understand now that looking back to these things is unclean, man, and that's not of the Lord, you understand? Read that, Bob Kashar.
Khan, Philippians 3. Verse 10.
13.
13. Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind.
You understand? We have to be forgetting those things which are behind us, man. You understand? Forgetting the things of the world, man. Forgetting all, as brothers and sisters, forgetting all the things of the world, man. You know what I mean? Come up in the world, all the things that you've been through coming up. You understand? Forgetting all those things, all the things that you did in the world. You understand? All the wicked things that you learned in the world. Forgetting all of that. Read on.
Quran Khan. And reaching forth unto those things which are before. 14. I press toward the mark for the prize of the higher calling of God in Yahweh.
So you understand that we must look forward to righteous things, man, new things. Because you know what I'm saying? An example of looking back would be, you know, I've been through so much. Things in my entire life, man. I've dealt with this. You know, some brothers and sisters, man, they were molested. They possibly was raped. They were probably abused. You understand? They was in gangs. They killed their brothers. They sold drugs. They took drugs. All these manners of things. But we are commanded to not look back, man. We have to forget about those things and move on to a righteous life. You understand? We have to move on to a righteous forward and a righteous future. You understand? And look forward to the days where we can live. You understand? In coordinates with what the Most High has given us, man. We can look forward to the days of righteousness and joy, man, and happiness, man. You understand? We can look forward to a life that comes of righteousness as well. You understand? We will not look back onto the things as Lot's wife did, man. We'll not look back onto the wicked city when this place is destroyed, understand? We will not look back, man. We will not look back to the vain, foolish things that we learned in the world, man, and the things that we are pushed, and the simple slave mindset that is taught in the Christian church, man. We will not look back onto those things, because those things, man, are wicked, and those things are our end, man. But when we look forward, read that again, Bokasha.
Quran Khan, Philippians 3 verse 14.
Just the last bit of where you read.
I press toward the mark for the prize of the higher calling of Yahweh in Yahweh Shai.
Right, you understand? We look to the higher calling, man. We look to the higher calling what the Most High and our King Christ have given us, man. The higher calling of our rightful place on this earth, man. Our rightful place on this planet Earth, man. And that is to be rulers, man. Be righteous rulers over the planet Earth, man. You understand? And with that righteous rulership comes brotherhood and sisterhood, man. You understand? Read on.
Quran Khan, verse 15. Let us therefore, as many as be perfect, be thus minded, and if in anything you be otherwise minded, our power shall reveal even this unto you. Nevertheless, whereto we have already attained, let us walk by the same rule. Let us mind the same thing.
You understand? So let's drop that. Let's jump back to Genesis chapter 19, Bokasha. Right, jump back to where you was when it said when she looked back, verse 26, I believe. You understand? We are not to look back, man. We're to forsake those things, man, and look forward unto a righteous future, man, serving the Most High power and our King Christ, man. You understand? You know what I mean? And that's what we're supposed to be looking towards, man. When you come up in here, man, and you know what I mean, you learn your heritage and your language and the laws and your customs and ways, man. You're not to look back and to hold on to those things of before, man. Let those things go, man. Those things, you have to let them go. Leave that in the past, man. Because why? When you come up in the UPK, you're a brand new man and woman, man. You understand? You're a brand new creature, like you read. You understand? Like we find in the Bible, you know what I'm saying? A brand new creature. And that's the way we're supposed to be, man. We're supposed to look forward to righteousness and only that, you understand? But read that book, Kusha.
Quran Khan, Genesis 19, verse 26. But his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt.
Right. So she became a pillar of salt, meaning what? Meaning she just died, you understand? She died. She dropped dead, you understand? Because she looked back. She looked back onto the old things, the wickedness of that city, man. You know what I mean? Just like today, the wickedness that we see before us today, and coming up is that, you know, that unclean, that unclean holiday, you understand, called Christmas, man. That pagan, wicked, homosexual holiday, man. Christmas, man. The most wicked, one of the most wicked holidays of all the Western Hemisphere, you understand? All the wickedness that they celebrate, man. Halloween, Christmas, you understand? And that's coming up, man, you understand? And that's a part of the wickedness that we must not look back towards, man. We must not look back towards the world when we used to celebrate Christmas and put a tree in our damn house and pay homage to a damn tree. You understand? We will not do that no more. We will not look back onto the vile lifestyle where we used to have sex with our sisters and throw them away, man. You understand? We're not looking to that lifestyle here, man. In here, we look forward to a righteous lifestyle, man, where we serve the Most High and our King Yahushua. You understand? Yeah, that's it on that. Is that it on that verse?
Right,
no sweat. Okay, no sweat. Should you get me Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 7?
Isaiah 45, verse 7. I form the light and create darkness.
So the Most High, understand this, yeah? The Most High forms the light, you understand? He forms the light. Like in the Christian church now, you're gonna hear them say God is all love. God is love. He is what they say. You're gonna hear in the Christian church they say God is unconditional. His love is unconditional, which is a lie. It's not biblical. You understand? But you're gonna hear that. But let's find out what the Most High does create and what He is about. Read that, Walker.
Verse 7. For I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things.
You understand? The Most High power, He sends both good and evil spirits. You understand? You understand? When example, if a man leaves the truth or a sister leaves the truth, man, you understand? When you was down, you was one west, you was about this, you know what I mean? Brothers and sisters, they leave the truth, right? And then all of a sudden now you have something wicked to say about the brothers in the school, man. And something wicked to say about the breakdowns in the school. You understand? Now you have something wicked to say. Now you want to do your own thing and start your own group. You understand? That is the Lord sending the evil, wicked spirit upon you, man. You understand? That's a wicked spirit that the Most High sent to because you understand this. In a man, there's the Holy Spirit, you know what I'm saying? The Lord's Spirit and the laws and the statutes, the commandments, and the knowledge of the laws. And then there is the man's lust, which is a demon that the man has got, you understand? And this demon is only tempting this man to go by what he wants, what his flesh wants, you understand? And that's what brothers do when they leave the school, man. That's what sisters do when they leave the school, man. They take on hold onto their flesh and to their carnal being rather than to the spiritual side, because you understand this, there is a battle here, man. There's a battle between the Most High Spirit and the spirits of wickedness, you understand? And the Most High sends these spirits. So I can read that one more time.
Khan. I form the light and I create darkness.
Mm-hmm.
I make peace and I create evil.
So the Most High
do all these things.
That's right, you understand? The Most High does all these things, man. So when a brother or sister leaves this truth and they wanna love white women, or they wanna be homosexuals, they wanna wear purple, they wanna wear rags and talk about rape, and they wanna do all these things, man. And remember, man, the Lord has sent a wicked spirit upon them, man. Whenever you hear a brother leave the truth and he's now living by a heresy and he's speaking all these things, remember the Most High put an evil spirit on him. The spirit of the Lord left him, man. You know why? Because that man did not go through the fire, man. You know what I mean? When things got tough, he ran away. You understand? That's what happened to that man that left the truth. You understand? So okay, is there any more? I think that's it, you know.
That's it. So
yeah, no sweat. Okay, if you get me 1 John chapter 5 and verse 6.
1 John, 1 John chapter 5, verse 6. This is he that came by water and blood.
So this is he that came by water and blood. It's talking about our King, Yahushua Christ. And so it's going to read on.
Even Yahushua, not by water only, but by water and blood.
So we're going to read. So what is the water? You understand? The water is the spirit of power. You understand? That's the spirit of power that he came with, man. That's the spirit of power that Christ came with, man. You understand? And the blood, you understand? The spirit of the spirit of power is the spirit of the Most High. You know what I mean? The spirit of power is the spirit that he came in, man. It's the water, you understand? And the law that he came with, man. And the obedience, the spirit of obedience and lawfulness, man. And righteousness. That's the spirit of power, man. That's the water that's talking about. And now the blood. The blood, it said he came not only through water, but he came in what?
Water and blood.
You understand? So the blood is talking about is the tribulation, man. You understand? The blood is the tribulation which comes with the service of the Lord. You understand? Read on.
Water. And it is the spirit that beareth witness.
So like if you go back, read that again because you cut out. So like
Verse 6. This is he that came by water and blood, even Yahushua, not by water only, but by water and blood. And it is the spirit that beareth witness, because the spirit is truth. So
you understand this, right? Is that the blood that it comes with, the blood is the tribulation, man. That's when our King died that torturous death, you understand, and suffered at the hands of our enemies, man. You understand? He suffered at the hands of enemies for us, you understand, for his people. And that's that blood that came from the service of the Lord. You understand? When you come to serve the Most High, understand this, that it is a hard life. It is a life of warfare, man. You understand? Because you have to fight your carnal needs and wants and lusts. You understand? Your carnal desires, and you have to fight that and cleave onto the water, man. Cleave onto the power which comes from the Most High. Cleave onto the spirit of the Most High and the laws and the commandments, man. You understand? And that blood is the tribulation that comes. When you come yourself, like just like how our King, Yahushua Mashiach, it's like our King Christ, you understand? Just like how he came in water and in blood, the same way we will go through, man. The same tribulation we will go through, man. We will go through blood as well. You know why? Because the Lord has to try us, man. You understand? And it said what? The Spirit is what? Read that again, Salakia.
Khan. And the Spirit that beareth witness, because the Spirit is truth.
You understand? The Spirit that beareth witness, because what? The Spirit is truth. Slack your hold there. Give me Romans 8 and verse 16. You understand? Because the Spirit is truth, right? And also the Spirit is the Spirit of the Most High. You understand? And that's the Spirit that He came with. That's the strength that our King Christ came with, man. You understand? And we're gonna read this now. We're gonna understand what the Spirit does. You understand? What it means. What it means. You understand? In this right here. You understand? Read that, Brother Bashar.
Romans 8 verse 16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of our power.
So you understand, the Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit. So it's possessive. It's talking about us, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. So quick question, online as well, if you're there, you understand? What is the Spirit which beareth witness with the Blacks and Hispanics that they are the Israelites? What's that? What is that Spirit? I'll give you a little bit of time online if you online. Yeah, I'll give you a little bit of time to answer. You understand? What is the Spirit which beareth witness that we are the children of the Most High? I'll give you about, let's see, 2 minutes. Okay, you know what it is?
La.
Okay, no sweat. All right, 2 minutes. Understand? Because what Spirit? Because you know what I'm saying. The Spirit. Remember the meaning of the Spirit. You understand? Is ourself within, man. You understand? The Spirit of the Lord is why we're still alive today as a people, man. You understand? Anybody got it? No. Right. Okay. Sister Elikoff said, suffering and tribulation. Okay. Not entirely. Like you want to it, but it's not. You're not right hitting it. You're not really hitting the hammer on the nail. Like you want to it though. You're close. You know what I mean? What is the Spirit that, you know what I mean? What specifically bears witness with our spirit? You understand? All right, 1 more minute and I'll give it to you.
Salaki, sir.
Oh, go ahead.
What's when you say spirit? Can you define what spirit mean? What spirit is?
I'm gonna get there, but I'm checking if you don't know. You understand? I'm gonna get there. But I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is this? So Elikoff is close. She's like pretty much on it. Right. All right. But then when he said the Bible. Okay. Yes. Yeah. You both pretty much on it. All right. I'll jump. I'll give it to you. Yeah. I'll give it to you. All right. If you get me give me Deuteronomy 28 and 15. You understand? Because you're right. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got it. You got it. All right. Yeah. Erskine, he said the truth. Yellow said she said this is the wickedness of this kingdom, our suffering and tribulation, and one brother said the Bible. Yeah, you lot are onto it. You understand? You basically there. You understand? And that's the truth. You understand? The Spirit that bears witness with the children of Israel, who we are, Blacks and Hispanics, man, is the Bible. You're right. You say our trial and tribulation is true, but the specific Spirit that we talking about, man, the Spirit that we're talking about is the law of this Bible, man. You understand? The word of the Most High, man. You understand? That's the Spirit that bears witness. Because why? We can read this book, and just like sister said, she said, you know what I'm saying, our trial and tribulation, and we can find who it resonates with. Who are those people? You understand? Now, fake Israelites would like to say, you know what? because they read that same scripture, right? And they say that your spirit bears witness. So because I feel like I'm an Israelite, I'm religious. No, that's not how it works. Or not because I think. No, that's not how it works. Not because of how you think or feel, but what bears witness with the people, man. You understand? What bears witness with our spirit, man. And just like the brothers and sisters said on the chat, you understand? It is the law. It is what is written in this Bible, man. You understand? It is written. But read that book, sure.
Khan, Deuteronomy 28, verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Mm-hmm.
to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So hold that, yeah, and jump to Deuteronomy 1:1. Let's find out who the Most High, who's speaking here. You know what I'm saying? Because people would like to say, oh, like, you know, God's talking to everyone and talking to every nation on the planet. Well, we're in the book of Deuteronomy, right? Let's find out who Moses is speaking to in Deuteronomy.
Deuteronomy 1, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Be the words which Moses spake unto the children, spake unto Israel.
Right. Read that again.
These be the words that Moses spake unto all Israel.
So the book of Deuteronomy is Moses speaking to the children of Israel. You understand? And the Most High speaks through Moses. You understand? Just like today, inside you have righteous men up in here. You know what I'm saying? Commanding General YAHANNA and the generals under him. Just like aforetime, where Moses was used to speak to the people. That's who speaks to us today. That's who the Lord uses to speak to us today. And the book of Deuteronomy is just that, man. You know what I mean? So read that again, Deuteronomy 28 and 15, Bob Kishore.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
You understand? So all these curses will befell the children of Israel, man, which are the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans today. That's how you know who the children of God are. That's how you know that the spirit bears witness with our spirit, man. Because it's written, man. It's written in the word of the Most High, man. You understand? It's written in these ancient scrolls, our records, man, that was left for us today. You understand? And this is how we know who we are, man. This is how we know that we're God's chosen, man. Not because I feel or I think I am, or because some people in purple were saying that, you know, because you know, they're saying that everyone's Israelite. So, you know what I mean? Because I feel like it. So I think I'm an Israelite now. Because that's it. Like, there's no other proof. That's just it. No, man. You know what I mean? Back in you know what I'm saying, back in the day, you know, say with the elders, man, there was only the prophecies, man. But over time, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Over time, we got archaeology and we got other historical books to back up that prophecy and those truths, man. You understand? Because why? The Lord is with the UPK. And that's how we know who the biblical children of Israel are, man. And curses befell these people, man. So I can jump to verse 45.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord your power.
So okay, wait, did you miss it? Hold on. Yeah, read on. Yeah, read on.
To keep his commandments and his statutes, which I commanded thee, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
So these curses that I read about in verse 45, you understand? These shall be upon thee, the Israelites, for a sign, man, to identify who we are, man. That's how the spirit bears witness with our spirit, man. You understand? Not because I feel this, I feel that, nah, man, because of what is written, man. Because it's what is prophesied in these scrolls, man. because of the proof and the archaeology and the spirit of the Lord. That's how we know who we are, man. You understand? That's how our spirit bears witness. You understand? Read on.
Quran Khan. And upon thy seed forever.
And upon our children's children's children, man. That's why today we can think about and resonate with the things that was written here, man. Because we all know from the eldest of us to the youngest, man. We can all know and understand these things, man. So I can jump to verse 54.
Quran Khan. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother.
You understand? That's something that plagues our communities, man. You understand? The man that is delicate, you understand? Delicate and tender among you, you understand? That is the man who will be evil to his brother, man. And is that not what we see every day with blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans, man? Is that not what we see every day in our communities, man? Our brothers are raised by a single mother, with a single mother, you understand? And they're all emotional, you understand? That's us, man. That's blacks and Hispanics, man. That's our neighborhoods, man. That's where we live, man. Understand? Where the man that is emotional, man, and tender, man, you know what I mean? Every little thing, any little thing, he wants to kill his brother, man. That's what plays our people, man. And that is why the brotherhood class is so prudent, man. It's so prudent for us because why it's so needed, man. You understand? It's so good for this present time and for the future for our young ones, man, our sons and daughters to come when they come. You understand? That's what we need because why we have been cursed, man, and the Lord sent what upon us. He sent the spirit, the evil spirits among us, man. He allowed our enemies to overthrow us, man. You understand? Because of our wickedness, man. Just like any good father, he's gonna punish his children, man. You understand? Righteously so. Verse 68. Jump to verse 68, Bob Kashop.
Quran Khan. Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So we was brought into bondage, you know what I mean? Slavery, captivity with ships, man. You understand? That's how we was enslaved. We was brought into bondage on slave ships, man. That only happened to blacks and Hispanics and Native Indians, man. You understand? So like Native Americans, you understand? That only happened to us. When you got these other fake groups talking about Native Americans and Hispanics, not Israelites. Look up your history, man. In this book right here, you understand, called Black Indians, man, and many other sources, you know what I'm saying, many other books, we find that in 1492, when Columbus came to the shores of South America, the Americas, you understand, South Central America, what happened? He took Taino Indians, so-called Taino Indians, and brought them to Seville, Spain, man, in slave ships. You understand? This is the history. And you know what I mean? And once again, we have Captain Katazar, he had his lecture, you understand? And no one still to this day, no one refuted it because they can't. They can say, anyone can say anything, you understand? But what can they prove? What can they back up? That's how you know if the Lord is with you, man. You understand? And that's how you know the Lord is with the UPK. And these people, blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans, we suffered these things, man. We went into slavery on slave ships and by the hand of our oppressor, man. You understand? And today we still under these people, man. Today we still under their feet and still loving them. So like if you jump back to verse 64, I missed that. So like
Deuteronomy 28, verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people.
Shall do what?
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people.
That's why when you find blacks and Hispanics, man, you find them over here in the UK, you find them over there, all over the Americas and the Caribbean, in Europe. You understand? We all over. You even find us in so like where that China, Japan, you know what I'm saying? What's up? Vietnam? You understand? And even in Israel, you know what I mean? Because we, you know what I mean? We try go over there and all that. But understand this: the Lord's people are scattered, man, and we are scattered far from our homeland. You understand? We are scattered far from our homeland. This has happened to our people. What read on?
From one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou or thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
So when we were scattered, to the four corners of the earth, man. You understand? As it was prophesied, we will serve we'll serve gods that our foreparents did not know, man. You understand? Even wood and stone, man. Talking about that Christianity with the wooden cross and Islam, man, with that damn stone in the desert of Mecca. You understand? These are the gods that we serve commonly and predominantly today. You understand? I'm like this man that's commonly serve these things. You understand? And this is prophesied to the Israelites, man. And these are just few of the signs and wonders that identify the Israelites. You understand who they are? That's the few things that reside with our spirit that show us that we're the children of the Most High. You understand? Not because of some feeling or some mystical. Nah, man, none of that BS, man. It's because of truth and fact and prophecy. The word of the Most High. That's how we know. That's the spirit that reside. That we're gonna read it. Read that again. So, okay, if you go back to Romans 8 and verse 16, is it? Yeah, 8 and verse 16.
Romans 8.
And this is the thing. These are the things that resonate with our spirit, man. And many nations have suffered many things. That's a fact. You know, I mean, that's history. Many nations have suffered many things, many forms of oppression and war and tyranny and all the rest of it. But only one nation has suffered all the listings, all the things that we read about in the book of Deuteronomy, man. All the curses that befell the children of Israel, only one nation, man. Only one people suffer these things, man. That's the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Straight up and down. And it's not about no feeling. It's not about no nothing. It's about prophecy and the Bible, and that's it, man. Prophecy and proof of these scriptures, man. And we are that people that need to come back to their heritage and our brotherhood and sisterhood, man. But read that again, Salakim.
Romans 8, verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
The Spirit itself beareth witness of our spirit.
Salakim, read that one more time, Salakim.
Romans 8, 16.
Mm-hmm.
The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of Yahweh.
That's right, man. That's how we know who we are. That's the Spirit bearing witness with our spirit, man. Because this is bearing witness, man. All these few things I read about, and that's not even all of them, but these few things I just read, you understand? They bear witness with only one people, man. Only one people can claim these things, man. You understand? That's how we know. But we've been taught Christianity, man. We've been taught lies, man, which have deceived us, man. But Salakia, if you get me same chapter, but just verse 17.
Verse 17, which is the next bit.
Yeah.
And if children, then heirs. Salakia. If children, then heirs of our power, and joint heirs with Yahushai. If so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together.
You understand? Our suffering is how we prove ourselves, man. You understand? Our suffering is how we prove ourselves to our power. Just like if we suffer just like how our king suffered, you understand? Our king Yahushua Christ suffered, you understand? Our suffering, we shall suffer as he did, man. We shall go through great tribulation, man. You understand? That going through that tribulation and that suffering is how we prove ourselves, and that's how we'll become heirs to this great kingdom, man. This great rulership, man. You understand? Because we will have to suffer these things, man. You know what I mean? Your carnal family, your flesh and blood family in the world, you understand? But you know what I mean? You obviously in the school, your brothers and sisters are your flesh and blood family, you understand? One way or another, we're related because why? We come from the same bloodline of people. But your carnal mother and your father and your cousins and aunties and nieces and nephews, you understand? In the world, man, they for the most part, they don't even like you, man. You understand? They see you wearing fringes on your pants and all that. You're wearing headpieces, you understand? You wearing a shield on your neck, and you talking about the white man's the devil and all the rest of it, man. They don't like you, man. They see that you separate from everything. You don't care about this election, all the rest of it. You don't care about their politics. You don't care about their Christmas, their birthdays. They hate you because of that, man. The world hates that, man. But we must be like, you know what? Let us be strong, man. Let us have our brotherhood and sisterhood up in here, man. Up in the UPK, man. Up in this one body, man. You understand? up in the body of the Lord, man. You understand? And understand this, that like we're reading, you understand? Through suffering, then will be heirs. But read the last bit again.
If so be that we suffer with him, we may be also glorified together.
You understand? If we suffer with our King, you understand, and suffering, following the laws and the commandments and the statutes and our customs and ways, man, and suffer, but be strong in our suffering, man. You understand? Because you know the Christian church will sell you this dream that you know when you love God or you serve God, that you're a man, woman, or child of God. You know what I mean? That means that you live a perfect life and everything's happy and go lucky. And nah, man, that's not true, man. This land is ruled by our oppressors, man. You understand? And those who would separate themselves and try to be those who will separate themselves and sanctify themselves, you understand, in the laws of, and the customs and ways of the Most High and our people, those are the people that will have to go through suffering, man. You have to go through some fire, man. You understand? There will have to be some fire for you to then be purified, you understand? And you know what I mean? And the thing is this, when people leave the truth, you know what I mean, they leave and they make these fake groups and all the rest of it, right? Those are men who did not go through the fire, man. Those are people who, when times got tough and rough and things happened, you know what I mean, things went down, you lost your job, you know what I mean, you lost your wife and your kids, you know what I mean, whatever the case may be, we all know, you know what I mean. So many things have come about in our communities, man. So many wicked things and wicked deeds have come about in our communities, man. You understand? But these things happen, and they did not go through the fire, man. They saw the fire and they ran away, man. They ran away from that fire to wear purple, man. You understand? They ran away from that fire to go love their oppressors, man, and to love other gods, man, that are not their own. You understand? False gods, of course. You understand? So, like, if you get me Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 and verse, let me see. No, actually, no. Actually, yeah, so like, drop that. If you get Proverbs 25 and verse, let me see. No, I'm just thinking what we're out. No sweat. Get Ecclesiasticus 2 and verse 1, but sure.
Ecclesiasticus verse 1, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
You know what I mean? When you come to serve the Most High power, man, you understand? And our King, Yahushua Christ, prepare yourself for temptation, man. Understand that there's wicked spirits and there's the spirit of the Most High that they will be battling within you, man. You understand? Read on.
Come on. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
You know what I mean? Set our heart aright and constantly endure, man. Constantly endure. Like I read just now in Romans, you understand? Going through that suffering, and then we'll be heirs. That suffering is you constantly, you know what I mean? You going through that suffering is you constantly enduring, man. Read on.
And make not haste in the time of trouble.
There you go, man. Don't make no haste in time of trouble. When something goes down or you going through something, you know what I mean? Don't run away, man. Don't run away and forsake the oath that you made. Don't do that, man. You understand? Read on.
Verse 3. Cleave unto him and depart not away.
There you go. Read.
That thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
Understand? You be increased at the last end, man. All that suffering and all that tribulation you go through, man, all the things you got to deal with, man, you go through the fire, man. You understand? You go through all that, man, because then at the end of it, man, you understand? You'll be increased, man. You understand? We will get our rightful place on this earth, man. Read on.
Verse 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully.
Do what?
Take cheerfully.
Do what?
Take cheerfully.
Read.
And be patient when thou art changed to a low estate.
You understand? Whatever comes upon us, man, we take it cheerfully, man. All the tribulation and the trials we'll be forced to endure and face in the service of the Lord, we'll take it cheerfully, man. You say Most High in Christ, man. We'll say Barakatah Yahweh Wa Yahweh Shai, which means bless you, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. You understand? That's what that means. You understand? And that's what we'll say, because why the Lord send these things around us, man. Just like how he sent things, he sent things to Job, man. Yarowab, you understand? He sent tribulation and things against him, but he still stood strong, man. And that's how we must be, man. We must be like that for our brothers and sisters, man. We must be righteous and suffer patiently. You understand? Read on.
Verse 5. For gold is tried in the fire.
There you go. There's that fire, man. You understand? Gold is tried in the fire, man. When you find gold and you dig up and it's found as ore, you understand? You find a ore vein of gold in the ground. You know what I mean? Deep underground, and it's in the ground, right? And it's mixed with dirt. It's mixed with other rocks. It's mixed with other metals. You understand? But then it's put through fire, man. And when it's put through that fire, it is cleansed, man. It's just pure gold. It's melted. All the other components that was mixed with it, you understand? They melt out, and then you solidify that gold, and it's just by itself. It's just gold by itself, man. And likewise, like that. Read on. Read that again, Salakia.
And acceptable men in the fire, Salakia. And acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
So the same way that gold is tried, the same way that acceptable men and women, you understand, are tried in the furnace of adversity, man. You understand? That's how we must be when we come up in here, man. When you get your Hebrew name and you get your place up in here, man. You understand? And you understand your duty on the earth and your place on the earth, man. Your rightful place on the earth. You come up in here, man. You take your tribulation, man. You go through it strong, man. And know that you got brothers and sisters around that will help you, man. You understand? Because why? Brotherhood and sisterhood is how we're gonna get through this, man. Us being strong and gathering together as a nation of people up in here on the righteous warriors, understand, of the Most High. That is how we're gonna get this. We're gonna get our place on this earth, man. That is how we're gonna claim our rightful place in this earth, man, and take back our heritage, man, and our rightful rulership, man. You understand? Under our King Christ. You understand? Read on.
Come on. Verse 6. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him.
Right. You understand me? So order our way aright, and that meaning to keep under the law, man. Order our way according to the laws of our fathers, man. So drop that. Give me Proverbs 25 and verse 8. You understand? Because like you know what I mean, like we're bringing out, you know what I mean, like brotherhood is something that we need in our communities, man. And just like you read in Deuteronomy, man. You know what I mean? It plagues our communities, man. It plagues our communities where brothers and sisters hating and killing one another, man. But in here, that place, that thing, that wicked spirit and that mindset and that way, it dies, man. In the UPK, that's where those things die, man. That brotherly love, it lives and it comes to life, and that hatred for your own, that thing dies, man. You understand? But read that, Bob Kushar.
Proverbs 25, verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
Go not forth hastily to strive, lest thou know not what to do.
So basically, don't be fast to fight. You understand? Don't be fast to strive or fight. You understand? Fight your people, man. Fight your brother, man. You understand? Read on.
When thy neighbor have put thee to shame.
Mm-hmm. So don't be fast to fight your brother when your neighbor has put you to shame, man. That's something that we find in our communities all the time, man. Brothers and sisters are so quick to kill one another, man. But when it comes to their oppressors, man, when it comes to their enemies, man, their true enemies, man, these heathen nations, man, they got so much compassion and love and patience for them, but none for their brothers, man. Read that again, Slakia.
Proverbs 25, verse 8. Go not hastily to strive, lest thou know not what to do in the end thereof.
There you go, man. Because why? When you kill your brother, you attack your brother, man. You know what I mean? First of all, you're gonna contribute into the destruction of your own people, and secondly, in the end, what are you gonna do, man? You understand? What power do you have in the end? You know what's gonna happen is you're gonna get arrested, man. You're gonna go to jail, man. You understand? And then what? You know what I mean? Then there's all other things that come about, all other problems that come about afterwards, and it's a prolonged thing. You understand? And these are the things that we must take ourselves away from, man. But Slacky, if you jump to verse 28.
Hold on, verse 28. He that have no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and
You
without.
understand? So when you have no rule of your own spirit, your own control of your own self, you're like a city that's been broken down, man. You understand? When you allow your carnality to take over you, you're like a city that's been broken down, man. There is no, you know what I mean? There's no defense. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing to hold you, man. You understand? Read on.
That's it, Salakim.
Yeah, read that one more time.
Quran, verse 28. He that have no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls.
You understand? A city without walls, man. Meaning what? Without defense. You're broken down. You know what I mean? When you have no control over yourself, what happens, man? You go to the strip club, man. You go have sex with whores, man. You understand? Or as a sister, you whore yourself out, man. You understand? Or what? You understand? You're gonna start smoking, man, abusing yourself, man. You understand? And the thing is, you know it's wrong. Like everyone knows, like listen, if you come here, listen, if you no control, like you're gonna do these things, man. You know they're wrong. Everyone knows in their mind, for the most part, that they are wrong. And so these things are wrong. But why? You won't be able to not do it because why? You would have taken up your own lust, taken up your own carnality, and then you have, you know what I mean, there's nothing to defend you. Those walls that you had around you, you understand, those natural protections and barriers that the Lord would have had around you, you don't have that. No, you know why? Because now you're free for any oppressor to arrest you, to put charges upon you. Now you're free for any wicked, you know, somebody to come and do you something. You know what I mean? Because why? You're broken, man. You have no control, man. You've given people license to do you wrong. You've allowed the evil spirit that's been sent among you to take over, man. Now the evil spirit fills you, man. You understand? You understand? And that's the thing. That's what we need to understand as a people, man. Understand that this is that when we allow ourselves to not have self-control, we always at the end of it, we don't know what we're supposed to do, man. You know what I mean? At the end of it, we're the ones that suffer. You know what I mean? At the end of it, it may feel good at the time. You understand? It may feel good to, you know, attack a man who's getting on your nerves, or to while out and do this and do that, or to smoke and to take all manners of drugs, and it may feel good, or sleep with whores, man. You understand? These things may feel good for a time, but then you will find out. You understand? Read that last bit again, Slakia.
Quran Khan. He that have no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls.
Mm-hmm. You understand? When we're broken down, meaning what? You're broken down, meaning that it's just there's no discipline, there's no control, there's no strength. You understand? When you come up in the truth, man, when you come up in here, you know what I mean? There's strength because there's a righteous guideline to follow and a righteous life and a code to live by. You understand? When you're broken down and you ain't got, like, you're in the world, man, and you ain't got no control over yourself, man. You understand? You find out that that's just weakness, man. And that's what you find in our communities. A lot of weakness within our community, where your lust and your own fleshly desires overcomes everything, man. And that's to show that the Spirit of the Lord is not with you, man. You understand? You ain't got the Spirit of the Lord because you ain't being strong. And that level of, remember, these things are trialed upon us, man. That's like you read. You understand? These things are put against us. These things are trialed upon us because why? The Lord is trying you, man. You understand? And when you succumb to your fleshly desires of what you want to do, you understand? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like I said earlier, you know what I'm saying? You gonna know it's wrong. You're gonna know these things are wrong and not beneficial to you. But because it feels good, and because it, you know what I mean? Because at the time it felt good and I liked it, and you know, some oppressor law enforcement was talking his mouth and saying that. So I punched him in the face, and then what? You know what I mean? Because you didn't control that, now he's got license to do what he wants to do, you, put charges on you, mess up your whole life, and you're left there broken, man. Broken and weak and without a defense. But when we are righteous and we are strong and we are with discipline, that is when we are strong. So and that is when the Lord is with us, man. You understand? That is when the Lord can defend us. You understand? You know what I mean? And that, you know what I mean? That's something that plagues our communities, man. That's something that we deal with a lot within our communities, man. Honestly. There's no level of control, no discipline. You know what I mean? You're gonna sleep with some random woman, and then now you're stuck with her. Now you got kids with her, and she's sleeping with next man and next man and next man, or she's abusing your children. You understand? These are things that can plague us when we don't have control, when we don't have discipline to say, you know what, let me see what that sister's about. Let me see what this brother's about. Next minute, you know what I mean? You want to be the guy who looks so good, and it's like you haven't tried this spirit, and then next minute, what, he's beating you now. Now he's abusing you. Now he's molesting you, pitting them. You know what I mean? These are things that can happen when we don't have discipline and don't have control. These are things that are allowed to happen to us if we don't have discipline and control. You understand? And the Lord watches all these things, man. He will test us and put us in each and different scenarios to test us and see how we're going to react. And then if we give in to the flesh, give in to our carnality, the Lord will have pour evil spirit upon us, man. And then we will have no defense at that point. You understand? So that's why we must be strong and keep that city strong and well defended and well guarded and well fortified. Obviously, of course, that city meaning us and ourselves and our mind and our spirit. The way we function, our mind, understand? We must keep it disciplined and strong, but not weak and broken down without no walls. Ourselves has to be strong as brothers and sisters. We got to be strong together. You know what I mean? Strong together in righteousness and strong to understand that when we are strong and our city is well put together, the walls are up, well fortified, you understand? It's got defenses along the walls and all the rest of it, and you well grounded in this truth. You understand? You're righteous and nothing can faze you. Nothing, no oppressor can say a damn thing to you, man. Nobody can say nothing to you, man. Not even the wicked of our people. No one can test you when you are righteous and you're grounded in righteousness. You understand? Your guards up, shields are up, all the rest of it. You understand? Nothing can stand against us, man. And that's brotherhood, man. Brotherhood is being that place and that sanctuary and that strength. And sisterhood, of course. You understand? For those that don't know no better, man. For those that are suffering in the world, man, suffering these things that they see. Giving them that guidance, which is the sound doctrine up in the UPK, man. You understand? Slack, if you give me where is he? John 13 and 35, Bob Kasha.
Slack it. What was
Yeah,
that?
John chapter 13, verse 35, yeah?
Everyone can't. John 13, verse 35.
Mm-hmm.
By this shall all men know that you are my disciples, if you have love one to another.
You understand? That's how you go. That's how every man will know if you are disciples of Christ, man. If you are the followers of our King, man. You understand? Is if you love one another, man. If you love the people, you understand? Love your brothers and sisters, man. Love the people that you come from, man. You understand? And the love that it's talking about ain't no emotion, man. It ain't no feeling, ain't no, smile on the face or nice words or gifts. Nah, man. The true love, you understand, of this Bible is the love of the commandments and the laws, man. And making sure that your brothers and sisters are keeping those laws, man. Making sure that they righteous and they okay and they're well fed and looked after, man. You understand? You know what I mean? Doing for them. That is the true love, man. Not the fake love we are forced to succumb to, or not forced to succumb to, but not the fake love that we are taught in this world, man, in this captivity, man. But the true love, which is action, man, feeding your people, man, being there for your brothers and sisters, for your actual flesh and blood, man, being that place, like I said before earlier, man, you know what I mean, being that place of strength for them, man. And that's the only place you can do that is in the UPK, man. You can't do that. You can't say you love this. You can't say you love blacks and Hispanics, but yet you want to give your love to other nations, man. Nah, man, it don't work like that, man. Meanwhile, those other nations are oppressing blacks and Hispanics, man. You understand? You cannot have no love for them because why? We got our own people to love. I gotta give all my love to our nation, man, to my nation, man. You understand? Because my nation is the one who's been oppressed by everyone. You understand? My nation is the one who suffers the things that no one else suffers. But meanwhile, everyone else has a part and a hand in our suffering, man. And also, not only that, but they have a hand in benefiting off of our suffering as well. You understand? They benefit greatly off of it, man. They take our music and our style and our food and our clothing and everything that we do and say, and they make great money off of it. But meanwhile, we're suffering. We're the ones that, very few of us are making some money off of it or making some gain off of it. But then, we want to love them, man. That's the problem. That's the issue, man. Read on.
Simon Peter said unto him, Lord, whither thou goest, Salakia, whither goest thou? Yahushua answered him, whither I go, thou cannot follow me now.
Okay,
But
no,
thou,
yeah, that's it. Drop that. That's above the point. Get me 1 John 3 and verse 13.
verse
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? We have to come back to this brotherhood and sisterhood and forsake these other nations, man. Forsake the love to these other nations, man. Because why? We all we got, man. So all these years we've been voting. From the first time a black man started voting, man. You understand? From the first time any Hispanic or Native American started voting, man. How has it ever benefited us? Never, man. It has never. Being a part of their elections and all the rest of it. You understand? Just understand this. You are voting for two heads of the same damn dragon, man. The same damn snake, man. The same damn serpent. You know what I mean? The same devil, man. You understand? Just remember that when you vote, you're voting for two heads of the same damn beast. And that's the reality. That's the reality that Christianity doesn't allow us to see. That's the reality that doesn't allow our young men and young women to understand when they go to school, man. To understand when they go to their various jobs. You understand? This is what it fails to let them know, because why they think that being a part of this society and loving the other nations, they learned that in Christianity and Islam, man. They learned that BS there, man, in slavery, man. And today we still believe that we can trust in these people, man. We can have any type of refuge in them. Nah, man. You know that they have no interest of. They have your best. So like your best interest is not their interest. I'll put it that way. You understand? Anything to be productive onto our communities and our people. You know what I mean? Anything to be beneficial to us is not in their interest, man. Their interest is keeping us dumb, keeping us dumbed down, and in the ghettos, man. You understand? Keeping us dumbed down, not knowing who we are, what we're supposed to do, what we're supposed to do, how we're supposed to be. Because why? They know that we will be stronger, man. We're stronger without them, man. And it is our rightful place to be without them. Because why? They should be cleaving unto us, man. They should be begging to us for food and water and one of all things, man. Not the other way around, but it is the other way around. Because we failed and forsook the laws and the customs of our forefathers, man. That's why it's that way around. Because our foreparents forsook the law of our fathers, man. You understand? And that's why today we pay them homage, man. That's why we pay them taxes, man. That's why we look to them for food, clothing, and water, and a place to live and stay, and a place to look for a job, and all the rest of it, man. Because why? We forsook our customs and ways, and that's why we should come back to the love and the brotherhood and sisterhood to our own, man, and to the true service of the Lord, and understanding of how to serve the Most High power, man. You understand? So I can read that, Bokasha.
1 John 3, verse 13. Marvel not, my brethren, if the world hates you.
So we said that marvel not, man. Don't be so surprised and in shock that the world hates you, man. You know what I mean? Your own people hate you, man. Let alone the devils and the enemies around us, man. You understand? The whole world hates us, man. You understand? But so the Bible says, marvel not. Read.
We know that we have passed from death unto life, because we love the brethren.
You understand? We know that we have passed from death unto life because why? We love our brothers and sisters, man. That's why we know. Because we know that all these things that we have to deal with and all the adversaries we have, you understand? You understand? We have many adversaries, man, including our own people that are in the world and lost in Christianity, man. You understand? We have all these adversaries we have in these false groups and all the rest of it, man. Loving their oppressors and loving enemies of other nations, man. You understand? And loving falsehood and fake doctrine, man. We have many enemies, man. But we know that we are passed from death to life because we did what?
Because we love the brethren.
That's right, man. Because we love our brothers, man. We know that all these people that are around about against us and say we're this, say we're that, and all the rest of it. But we know, listen, man, we good because we passed from death to life. We're no longer walking dead, man. We're no longer on the streets blind to see. blind to see who our enemies are, blind to see our heritage and our culture and our way. We're not blind to see no more. You understand? We understand these things, and we're alive and well because why? We keeping the laws of the Most High Power, man. You understand? We're in a true service of the Lord, and we love our people. That's why we know that we're okay. We're good, man. We're solid, man. You understand? Read on.
Khan. He that loveth not his brother abideth in death.
You understand? If you don't love your people, man, you're bad if in death, man. You understand? You have to apply it. Anyone can talk. Anyone can say, you know what? I'm about my people. You know what I mean? I'm about this. I'm about that. You understand? Like, for example, you got many celebrities that talk and say a lot of BS, man. But meanwhile, they're loving their oppressors, man. You understand? Or they're trying to look for their own interest, but not their people's interest. Or they're trying to look for the oppressor's interest in whether they're in professional sports, or they are entertainers or musicians of some kind, wherever the case may be. They're looking to serve the need of the person that's giving them that paycheck rather than the need and the necessity for their people, man. You understand? Like you had I.S.U.P.K talking about he wanted to make a deal with Donald Trump and all the rest of it. Like, I.S.U.P.K, you know what I mean? He had a sincere hope or a sincere thought that he could actually help his people by doing that. You understand? His heart is in the right place, but he doesn't understand that that's not the way, man. You understand? His heart is in the right place. Like that. He's one of very few, major celebrities in this world that, you know what I mean? There's very few that actually give a damn about their people, you understand? But he is obviously in the world and he is no prophet of the Lord, you know what I'm saying? He is no priest and officer of the Lord who knows how to govern and knows where his place should be. But he just has a sincere love. But understand this, the only true understanding of the brotherhood that we need is our guidance, man. Our true guidance true brotherhood is knowing that, listen, man, you got brothers over here smoking weed, you got brothers over here sniffing, you got brothers there selling it, you know what I mean? You got brothers having sex with white women, you understand? You got sisters over there doing all kinds of madness, you understand? And these are the things that we need to say, you know what? This is wrong, man. Because that's not how we're gonna live as a people, man. We can't have our kids going and you know what I mean, following through the same BS, man. You understand? You can't have homosexuals within our communities, man. But this is the thing. They say they love their people, but they want to gather together with all manner of confusion. And you got all these people running about. Some are drug dealers, some are drug addicts, some are pedophiles, some are homosexuals, some are whores, and all the rest of it, man. You understand? But these things are not commendable for our people, man. These things are not beneficial for our people. And if you truly have brotherhood, you would guide them and show them the right way, man. And show them how to truly guide and live and be in this world, man. How to truly see and their true path and their true place on this earth, man. Not to enable, not because people do this in our community as well, man. You know what I mean? And even parents in our community do this, man. You see your son is a faggot, slacker. You know what I mean? You see your son is a homo, right? And you are not gonna try to correct them, saying you should put more bass in your voice, man. Do more masculine things, man. Stop switching your hand around, man. You know what I mean? Go put on some baggy clothes. Stop wearing some tight clothes all the time. Stop trying to put on makeup, man. You know what I mean? Look about women, man. Stop looking about men. You know what I mean? Instead of saying that, you're gonna be like, oh no, he's just a mommy's boy, or he's just this, or nah, man. That is an abomination, man. You understand? And the Lord hates those things, man. And if you as a parent had any love for that child, you would say to him, listen, that shit can't fly in here, man. You either gonna get right or you gonna get out. That's how we should be, because that's true love, man. True guidance of things, man. And this is the problem. Within our communities, we don't see this enough. You understand? And within our communities, we don't have that anymore. We used to have it more, but now it's fading out, man. You understand? Now you're seeing more of it, man. You're seeing even, you understand? And the thing is this, yeah? You see all these things. These things are spiritual, man. You understand? I'll give you another example, man. When you see like the NFL, right? The NFL is again, it's an Edomite, you know what I mean? It's their thing, you know what I mean? It's something. It's no different from our forefathers in as gladiators, you know what I'm saying? Fighting in a great arena, fighting and killing each other, man. Today it's not, you're not with swords and axes hacking each other to death, but you're still breaking each other apart. We still, you know, mashing each other up in that regard, understand? But back in the day, the NFL wasn't so, like, they didn't look as soft and as gay, if that makes sense. You understand? Like, yeah, they used to wear this. They still wear the little tights and this, but yeah, I mean, now you see the NFL today. You're like you're looking at it like damn, man. Now the clothes is like thin. You know what I mean? Like now that damn, you can see everything, man. But before it wasn't like that. It don't look the same. It don't look as masculine as it was. But you see how it's spiritual. You see how in sports and in music, and you see how things were back in the day, and you see how they are today. People don't look as masculine as they was, man, because it's spiritual, man. This place is spiritually sodden, man. You understand? This place is unclean, man. You understand? And everything down to the sports, the music, you know what I mean? Everything you see on TV, they somewhat, in some way, somehow, they effeminize our brothers, man. Some way. They feminize our brothers, man, and make our sisters more masculine, man. You understand? In some way, form, or fashion, man. And they push this agenda, man, and we can see it. And understanding those things in this, if you had any love for your sons and daughters or your brothers and sisters, you would not condone and enable certain things that are pushed in the society, man. You will not enable the false and unclean agendas of the society, man, even in your little household at least. In your little household where you dwell and among your immediate family, you can at least be that voice of, listen, man, or at least be that example of, listen, man, lawfulness, righteousness, man. You understand? Because that's true brotherhood, man. That is true sisterhood. You understand? But when we're enabling it, listen, man, you will know better than, you know what I mean? You're no better than the homosexual or the rapist, man. You understand? You're no better than the whore or the drug dealer, man. You understand? When you enable things, that's not brotherhood, man. That's not sisterhood, man. You don't love your people, man. And that's what we find within the so-called conscious community and the fake Israelite community. You understand? You know what I mean? The Israel community and the purple community and all the rest of it. That's what we find there, man. Enablers, man. They enable wickedness and enable the love of the oppressor, man. You understand? And when you're always, when your family members in the world can hear you always be, whenever they talk to you, whenever they see you, they get a vibe off you, man. You know what I mean? They're not getting the same vibe as everybody else. The only vibe they should be getting is if they doing something or saying something wrong, you ain't gonna be like, join in. You're gonna be fully against it. You understand? That's how we should be, man. We should always be that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's brotherhood and sisterhood, man. Because that's true love. That's a true appliance of brotherhood, and that true love for our people that is so lacking in our communities, man. You understand? So I can read that again.
Karawan Khan. We know that we have passed from death unto life.
Mm-hmm.
Because we love the brethren.
You know what I mean? Because we love our people and we want what's best for them, and we know their true bloodline, their true inheritance, and their true language, and their true laws and customs and ways, and their true rightful way to be, and we teach them that, and we prefer them, and we feed them in these streets. You understand? Because we are that beacon for them. We know that you understand, we pass from life we pass from death onto life, man. You understand? You understand? That's how we know that, man. That's how we know that the kingdom that is to come, man, the rulership that is to come, will be there, man. You understand? We don't have to worry about none of that, man. You understand? Read on.
Karawan Khan. He that loveth not his brother abideth in death.
There you go, man. If you're not that, if you're not teaching the people the righteous path and teaching them to follow the righteous leadership, you understand, which is only found in the UPK, you understand? If you ain't doing that, listen, man, you understand? It's all in vain, man. You understand? You're gonna find death at the end of that tunnel, man. You're gonna find a giant bloody a lorry going come out the road and hit you, man. You understand? You're gonna find death. You'll find a dishonorable death, man. You'll find drug overdose and gang violence, man, and raping, killings, and all the rest of it. You'll find that, man. You'll find the police killing us in the streets and being murdered and tortured, man. You understand? You will find these things if you ain't that. If you ain't trying to be loving your people over these other nations and over this wicked, unclean, abominable society, you're gonna find death, man. One way, form of fashion, you're gonna find it, man. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be strangled in the street to death by your oppressors, by your own brothers. You know what I mean? You're gonna die by the hand of your people. Gang violence, you understand? Drug overdose, you understand? All these things, man. You're gonna die of AIDS and syphilis because you want to be a homosexual. You'll find these things, man, because why? You, the Lord ain't with you, and you've chosen to not love your people. You've chosen to hate your brothers and love your oppressors, man. Love these other nations, man, and be all in this rainbow coalition, which is not of the Lord, man. You understand? So like, drop that. And can you get me 1 John chapter 4 and verse 20, Bob Kashar?
No, I can't. 1 John, chapter 4, verse 20. If a man say I love Yahweh and hateth his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother, whom he have seen, how love our power, who he have not seen.
There you go, man. You understand? Loving your people and loving the Most High power goes hand in hand, man. You understand? Remember this, man. Any man, woman, or child which is an Israelite, which is black or Hispanic, man. You understand? Black or Hispanic or Native American. You understand? Understand this, that they are your brother or your sister, man. You understand? They are your family, man. You understand? And if you understand this, that we are Israel, man, and if you don't love them, you cannot love the Most High, man. You understand? It is impossible to love the Most High if you don't love them, man. If you don't love them above all creatures and peoples of this earth, all the beasts of the field, you know what I mean, all these other nations. If you don't love them more than that, then you don't love those people, man. You understand? Right. You understand? Yeah, go read on.
Verse 21. And this commandment have we from him, that he who loveth Yahweh love his brother also.
You understand? And there you go, man. It's simultaneous, you know what I'm saying? If you love the Most High, you're going to love your people, man. So don't let no Christian pastor dancing around and banging a damn tambourine and grinning teeth and loving the oppressor and condoning homosexuality and condoning the effeminate brother that's in his church singing, you know what I'm saying, twisting up his hand and all them things there. You know what I mean? That's that pastor in there, man, condoning these things, man. You understand? Condoning women to teach in the church, condoning all the BS and the false doctrine. You understand? You hate the Most High, man. With all this Christianity and this Christmas and Easter and so like Halloween, all the rest of it, celebrating these things, saying it's for the kids. You understand? These people hate the Most High, man, and the same way they hate the Most High, they have to hate their people, man. You understand? It goes hand in hand. You can't love one and hate the other. You either love your people and the Most High, or you don't love any of them, man. You understand? And that's the reality, man. That's the reality of brotherhood that we're not finding in all these fake groups, man. That's the reality of brotherhood that you won't find in all these other religions and all these things, man. You understand? You will not find it because why? The Lord has his spirit, man. He has his place in his sanctuary on this earth, man. The Lord has these things, man. The Lord has set up righteous leadership of righteous men. Just like as always, just like aforetime, man. There was always few, you know, that stood in the midst of all these wickedness, man. All the wickedness, man. And yet it's the righteous path is always in front of you, but yet you want to choose your own loss, man. You want to choose your own path, and that is why, you know what I mean, you find death, man. Read on to verse 21.
Khan. Whosoever believeth that Yahushua is born of Yahweh, and everyone that believeth him that begat loveth him also.
Yeah, so I can read that again.
Khan. Whosoever believeth that Yahushua is Christ, is born of Yahweh.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone that loveth him that begat loveth him also that is begotten of him.
All right, no sweat. Okay, no sweat. All right, let's if you get me Psalm 78 and verse 46. You understand? We're gonna read about the evil that the Most High sends upon this earth, man. You understand? Because like I read in Isaiah 45. You understand? The Most High creates good. He creates light and darkness. He creates peace, and he creates evil, man. You understand? And we're gonna read about that evil that the Most High sends, man. The evil spirits that the Most High will send upon the earth, man. You understand? Because the Lord is the creator of all things, man. There is no battle between Satan and the Most High, because Satan takes orders from the Most High. But right. Christianity and fairy tale religion, you know what I mean, would confuse you and leave you bamboozled. You understand? You know what I mean? Will leave you in that state, because why? That is the ultimate goal of Christianity, man. That is the original goal, and it is still the same goal to confuse and leave you discombobulated. You understand? To leave you discombobulated is the goal of Christianity, so you can be a good slave, man. And that's what you are today. When you go to vote and you say, I voted, man, you're grinning teeth, you're a silly slave, man. A silly coon running around here talking about I voted and that, talking about all these different political parties. It's like as if they could ever help you. You understand? They could never help you. They never have. They never will. And only a simpleton would not acknowledge that fact. But read that one, Kushar.
Psalm 78. Salakia, what verse?
46.
Karawan Khan. 46. He gave also their increase unto the caterpillar, and their labor unto the locust. He destroyed their vines with hail, and their sycamore trees with frost. He gave up their cattle also to the hail, and their flocks to the hot thunderbolts.
So he destroyed the crops and the trees, and he killed the cattle and all the herds. You understand? And he gave command to the caterpillar and the locust to eat up all the crops and all the good of the land. You understand? Read on.
Karawan Khan. He cast lot upon them. Salakia. He cast upon them the fierceness of his anger.
You understand? The fierceness of the Most High's anger, man. You understand? Read.
And his indignation.
You understand? His great judgment. You understand? His great destruction upon them, man. You understand? That's what he set upon them, man. He put upon them the great destruction and indignation and anger. You understand? Read.
And trouble by sending evil angels among them.
You understand? He sent evil angels among them, man. The Most High did these things, man. You understand? Because why? If the Most High is against you, that's what he will do, man. But it's why when you see all the things that happen in the world, all the wars and the war-torn countries and the people dying and being slaughtered and all the rest of it, you understand? Understand the Most High sent his evil angels to commit these things, man. You understand? Understand that's the reality of the Bible. That's the reality of the Most High power of this Bible, man. You understand? He inflicts these things upon these people, right? Know why? Because in some way, form, or fashion, they were against him, man, and they are against him. You understand? They are against his people, and they are against him. So when you want to cry for Somalians and the starving pitney them, or some Arab country, you understand? Just remember that the Lord sent that. You understand? A little starving pitney them on the TV with a blow up belly and then thing, then a big head. Listen, man, that's the Lord doing that, man. Laughing at our enemy's calamity, man.
Right.
You understand? These Hamites, these Ishmaelites, you know what I'm saying? These Arabs, you understand? All these things that they're dealing with, the war-torn countries, all the rest of it. Listen, man, the Lord is bringing judgment upon them, man. You understand that when you black people, when our brothers want to be Muslim, man, just remember that them people they're listen. First of all, the sub-Saharan slave trade, right, was lasted a couple thousand of years, right? Longer than the slave trade with these so-called Caucasians, you understand? And our oppression under them was 10 times worse, you understand? Secondly, Mecca being the biggest friggin' slave port in the world, you understand? Like, listen, man, that's history, man. But only an ignorant simpleton would still, with that knowledge, still go up and serve those religions, man, and serve these other nations, man. And that's why the Lord brings judgment upon the earth, man, and sends his wicked angels upon it, man. And that's why the Lord sent the COVID-19, and he's mutating it now. I've heard about this. I read about an article earlier about, you understand, that minks, you understand, there's a mutation of the COVID-19 from minks which can travel to humans as well. And so I read that the other day, you understand? And that's the Lord, man. The Lord will bring these things upon him. The Lord will bring the second wave of the COVID, you understand? Will bring the mutated version of the COVID, you understand? Listen, man, that's the Lord's judgment, man. Just remember that. That's the Lord. And there ain't no fairy tale, all love and nothing, man. That's what we're reading about in the Bible. You understand? God is the God of all things, man. He created everything, man. You understand? When wickedness hits the earth and judgment hits the earth, man. You understand? That's him, man. Rewarding them that are wicked upon this earth, man. Read on.
Khan. He made a way to his anger. He spared not their soul from death.
Mm-hmm.
But gave their life over to the pestilence.
You understand? The Lord did these things, man. The pestilence, man. That's what you read about. You understand? The pestilence. You understand? That's those plagues, man. That's that AIDS and that cancer, man, and that COVID-19, man. That's that pestilence, man. You understand? You know what I mean? All these things that we read about, all the plagues and all these things that are happening, man. Listen, man, that's what the Lord, man, bringing his judgment upon the earth, man. Slow and gradually, but surely it is happening. You understand? And understand this. If you do evil, you know what I mean, just expect evil to come upon you, man. You understand? When we want to be carnal and go by how we feel and what we think, you understand, and not do what the Lord says to do and what the Lord has set up for us to follow and to govern ourselves with, that's what the Lord will bring, man. If you do evil, expect it to come around, man. You know what I mean? Expect something to happen. Maybe not now, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not this week, maybe not next week, but maybe not even this month. But it will come, you understand? It will come around, maybe next year, maybe tomorrow. You know what I mean? The Lord has his judgment for these things, man. The Lord has his evil for these things, man. His evil is the judgment, man. You understand? Not the uncleanness that man made. Just to clarify, when the Lord is creates the evil is the judgment we're reading about right here. It's the judgments. That's the evil that the Lord brings up, man. You understand? The evil is what he brought upon the plagues that he brought upon Egypt, man, and the death that he brought to Egypt. That's the evil of the Most High, not homosexuality. Homosexuality is not of the Lord, man. You understand? Only a simpleton will say that. You understand? The Lord did not create these unclean, abominable things. He created the judgment for them things. Understand that. But yeah, you understand? When we want to follow our own lusts and desires, then we'll lose everything we have. You know what I'm saying? That's when you hear about, you understand, young children being killed by the police, or young children be killed in the streets, or your families being broken up, or you may lose a wife, you may lose a husband. You understand? These things happen because of judgment of the Lord, man. And these things are to happen. These things will happen. You understand? So I can give me Proverbs 29 and verse 27, Bob Kashar.
Come on. 29. Proverbs 29, verse 27.
Mm-hmm.
An unjust man is an abomination to the just, and he that is upright in the way is abomination to the wicked.
You understand? And that's what it is, man. You understand? That's just reality, man. You understand? Is that a righteous man is an abomination unto the wicked, man. And likewise, you understand, the wicked is an abomination unto us, man. We despise these things that they do and they say, man. We despise these things because we have chosen a path that is contrary to their lifestyle and their path that they have taken, man. You understand? And so too with them, likewise. You understand? And that's why you have to know that this is just the reality of things, man. You cannot mix with them like that, man. You can't do as they do, man. You understand? You can't enable and smile upon their wickedness. Nah, man. You have to be against it. You have to be an adversary to their wickedness, man. You understand? You know what I mean? You have to be an adversary to their wickedness. If they're doing something wicked, man, you are an adversary to that, man. Every man will look upon you and say, listen, man, he is not down with us. He is not down with what we do and how we live in. You understand? That's how you must be, man. Read on.
That's it, Salakia.
Okay, no sweat. If you get me 2 Peter 2 and verse 9, Baba Kashar.
Verse 9. Verse 9. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation.
You understand? The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation, man. You understand? Read on.
And to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be
So
punished.
he knows, so the Lord, the Most High Power knows how to preserve the just. Deliver the just from temptation. And he knows how to preserve the wicked until the time of judgment. What's an example of that? When you read about Pharaoh, right? When we over Egypt, when we was under in slavery, you understand? And the Lord did what to Pharaoh? He hardened his heart, man. Meaning what? He sent wicked spirits unto him, man, to keep him being wicked, to not hearken unto Moses. He preserved Pharaoh and his people unto what? Judgment, man. You understand? Because it was their place to suffer that judgment and die the death, man. You understand? Because that's what the Lord did, man. He sent evil upon them, and he sent evil upon Pharaoh to make him hold that wickedness. And wait there, just hold on, preserve him, and just wait a little more time. Carry on a little more. And then what happened? Judgment come, man. Him son dead, him people them dead, everything. You understand? That's the judgment of the Lord, man. And that's the power that we serve up in here, man. You understand? He ain't no joke. So when the people want to speak against the people, the truth, when people want to speak against the priests and prophets of the Lord in the I.S.U.P.K, you better watch your mouth, man. Understand? You better watch yourself. Because you don't know who you're messing with, man. The Lord ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? He is the one who created wickedness, man. That's why you better watch yourself. Listen, we will stand by. Listen, you just speak wickedness against the UPK, go ahead. Run your mouth. Go ahead. But listen, one day your tongue will cleave to the top of your mouth and judgment will come. And then all you can do is, you can't do a damn thing, man. All you can do is just bear the suffering of judgment. That's all you can do. And likewise, you understand, with the righteous, he will deliver us from temptation, you understand, as we pray, you know what I mean? You understand, he'll deliver us from the temptation of this world. And one thing you have to understand is that it is a battle, man. You understand? One thing you have to learn is that in this world, in this time that we living in, man, is that it is all that we deal with, all that comes against us, and all that we have to endure in this place. Knowing this, that the battle is all in our mind, man. You understand? This fight, you understand? This is a fight within your mind, within yourselves, man. You understand? Brothers and sisters of understand this, man. The things that plague us and the things that we may think and we may hear about and we may feel, listen, that's why the Lord has set up priests and prophets of the Lord to guide and show the people the right way, man. That's why you have people that's why you have men of the Lord that are here to guide you. You know what I'm saying? Call the phone, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Text message, whatever the case may be, you understand? That's why we're here, because why? We're here to show you that path and that way. And those times when you're thinking carnal and thinking this, I think it's this, I think it's that, well, what you should do if you was wise is seek counsel in the middle of the Lord, man. Seek counsel in the middle of the Lord to see if this is something that is what the Lord will accept. If this is righteous in the Lord's eyes, you understand? That's what we should do, you understand? That's how we should be and govern ourselves, you understand? So I can read on anymore?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Salakia. But chiefly them that walk after the flesh in the lust of uncleanness and despise government. Presumptuous are they, self-willed. They are not afraid to speak evil of dignities.
You understand? Those people who hate government, understand? Like we have brothers and sisters in the world who hate law and order. You understand? They hate being told what to do or having someone to pay homage to. There's a rank and order. You know what I mean? And that's the government that we have up in here. That's the, you know what I mean? The rank instruction UPK is the government of how things will be. You understand? When our king returns, you understand? It'll be a rank instruction. You understand? And there's a ruling party, which will be our people. You understand? The 144. You understand? And then there's people under them, and that's how it will run. And those people that hate law and order and structure and want to do what they want and do as they feel and go by their lust and do, because this feels good and this feels right, not according to what the law says. You know what I'm saying? The law says that You know what I mean? Eating swine's flesh is unclean. But yet, meanwhile, you because you said, oh man, pork chops taste good, or they like them ribs and all the rest of it. Listen, man, that's you going on your lust, man. But the Lord has given us the guidance and the laws to keep us on our rightful place. You understand? And when you want to forsake that, the Lord will bring judgment, man. But Salaki, if you get me Proverbs chapter 11 and verse 20, yeah.
Go on.
You know what I mean? That's how we must be, man. We just understand these things, man. The Lord, the power that we serve is not no damn joke, man. As the Bible says, the Lord is a man of war, man. You understand? Most High Power Yahweh is a man of war. And that's why this world is the way it is. Because why? It's ruled by the wicked, and judgment is hitting it, man. Death and destruction has always been hitting it, man. That's the God of this Bible, man. Not the fairy tale you learn in the Christian church, you know, loving white Jesus and all the rest of it. And loving your oppressors. Nah, man. The reality of this Bible, it's just reality, man. It's just the reality of the world you live in, man. And you can either listen or you can go about your business and do your thing. But listen, man, I know, and Saka, we know in here, the UPK, we know that we're going to serve the Lord, man. We're going to serve the Most High Power, man, and our King. And judgment will be served, you understand? But read that, Baruch Shah.
Proverbs 11, verse 20.
Mm-hmm.
They that are of a froward heart are an abomination to the Lord.
You understand? So it said, them that are of froward heart, meaning froward, meaning someone who is self-willed, like I read in the last chapter and verse, understand, the last scripture we read, right? Those that are self-willed or difficult to deal with, you understand? That's fraud. And the Bible says that a fraud man is fraud is a what?
A fraud heart are an abomination to the Lord.
You understand? A fraud heart is the abomination to the Lord, man. You understand? In these times, man, you understand? Our people, man, you understand? Listen, man, they don't want to come up in here and say can't do one card. They don't want to do what they don't want to do. They want to smoke weed, man. They want to take all the manners of drug and sniff their brains out, man. You understand? They want to sleep with whores and love their oppressors and do whatever feels good, eat unclean food and celebrate pagan holidays and do the rest of it, man. They want to do that because they are fraud, man. That's what fraud is, man. Fraud is someone that is difficult to deal with as well as self-willed, man. Someone who doesn't want to take orders and do this and do that. Nah, that's fraud, man. That's what the Lord says that is fraud and abomination unto the Most High. You understand? Read on.
Khan. But such as are upright in their way are His delight.
You understand? In the Most High's eyes, man, those that are upright and know how to be and ought to be, you understand? Those are the light in His eyes, man. Because remember that many people watch the UPK from a sideline for a time, you know what I'm saying? They watch us online, you know what I mean? But they don't want to come up in here because why? They know they have to be told what to do. They know they can't do what they want to do. They have to do what is written here, man. They have to do what is according to the laws of our fathers, man, which is strict and it is honorable and it is our way. But it is some level of this discipline and there's some demon that they can't fight, man. You understand? That's a demon, man. You understand? That is a lust and that is a vile one at that because the Lord hates that thing, man. You understand? When we have brotherhood in here, you understand? That's brotherhood and that's brotherhood and love and everyone and sisters, you understand? We can all work together and do what is right because why we're not forward, you understand? We do what is right according to the scriptures, man. You understand? We do what the Lord commands us to do, and we take orders the same way. You understand? The same way that our King Christ takes orders. You understand? It's the same way we take orders, man. Same thing. You understand? Is that it on that?
Khan.
Okay, no sweat. If you give me Proverbs 3 and verse 32, Baba Kasha.
Khan. Proverbs 3, verse 32. For the froward is abomination to the Lord.
There it goes again. You see what I'm saying? Fraud. It's mentioning fraud again. Fraud is a difficult man or a self-willed man or woman or child. You understand? Those are an abomination, man. Those who are difficult and being self-willed want to do what they want to do, and we want to smoke weed, and they want to do this, and they want to do that, you know what I'm saying? That's not of the Lord, man. You understand? Those things are an abomination, man. The Lord hates these things, man. You know what I mean? Read on.
Khan. But his secret is with the righteous.
You understand? The secret that is revealed unto them is with the righteous, man. The secrets from the Lord is given unto the righteous. You understand? The secrets of all these things is righteous, is given unto the righteous of the Lord. You understand? And when we want to be fraud and love the oppressor and do what we want to do, you know what I mean? Be self-willed and be difficult. You understand? You know what I mean? People, brothers are breaking down scriptures, and you're saying, "Oh, but that book has been around for how many years?" Or a man wrote that. You understand? Or things of those nature. You know what I mean? Trying to give excuses as to why you would not want to serve the Lord and come up in here. You know what I mean? But listen, man. The Lord said that the righteous is who gives his secrets to, man. You know what I'm saying? The righteous is who has the secrets of the Lord. The Lord gives his secret to the righteous, man. You know what I'm saying? The righteous are the Most High's delight. You understand? And when you want to love the oppressor, love other nations, love their customs and ways, and forsake your culture and your customs and ways, man, know that the Lord hates that thing, man. That's a fraud, man. Difficult, man. Being difficult and being self-willed, doing what you want to do. Listen, man, that's not the Lord, man. The Lord has given straight command, and even it's like our King Yahushua Christ takes orders, man. Commander YAHANNA took orders, man. Understand? And the men under him, we take orders, man. Understand? And likewise, the men, brothers and sisters that come in and learn from the precepts of the Lord, you take orders too, man. That's how it works. You understand? And one of those many orders that comes is changing your life, man. Keeping the law of your fathers, man. Growing your beard, man. You know what I mean? Stop. Don't cut off your hair and bold yourself bold. Unless you're going bold, fair enough. You know what I mean? That's in our law. You understand? You know what I mean? For sisters not to be a certain way and be masculine and forsake, you know what I mean, their brothers, man, and stop calling calling the police on your brothers, man, getting them killed, man, and getting yourself killed as well, man. You understand? Stop loving the philosophies of your oppressor and love your people, man. You know what I mean? That's how we should be. Those are the laws and the commands that is given. You know what I'm saying? So give me Ecclesiasticus chapter 15 and verse 3, Bob Kishar. You understand? Because that forward mind is what also plays our communities, man. The Bible calls it there's another scripture that says ye are stiff-necked. You understand? We are stiff-necked people, man. Very self-willed and ignorant and very, you know what I mean, very hard of hearing. You understand? Hard of hearing, man. You know what I mean? You want to do your own thing, You know, sell drugs and make your money, make sure you're okay. But what about your people, though? What about the Most High power, though? You know what I mean? What about righteousness? What about, you know what I mean? You see your people are suffering and dying in the streets every day. You seeing new things have happened to our people, man. All these things happening, but yet you want to look for yourself. You want to be fraud and be self-willed and difficult, man. And you want to think about only your own pockets and your own self and giving all the manners of excuses and these false doctrines to justify yourself, man. But the Lord hates these things, man. But read that, Bokasha.
Okay, sir. Ecclesiasticus 15 verse,
Ecclesiasticus chapter 15 and verse 3.
Ecclesiasticus 15 verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
With the bread of understanding shall she feed him and give him the water
No, that's not it. No, hold on, that's not it. Are you in Ecclesiasticus, yeah?
Ecclesiasticus 15 verse 3.
All right, no, sir. 1 second. Let me see something. Let's see. Oh, my bad. Salaki. Verse 13. Verse 13. Yeah.
Ecclesiasticus 15 verse 13. The Lord hateth all abomination.
You understand? The Lord hateth all abomination, man. Being forward, you know what I'm saying? Being a homosexual, eating unclean food, you understand? And you understand? The Lord hate these things, man. He hate this abomination that we deal with, man. Celebrating these unclean, vile feast days that are not our own, man. You understand? Right. Promoting and condoning homosexuality and all these unclean agendas that is pushed in our communities, man. Brothers hating one another, man. You understand? The Lord hateth abomination. Understand? Read on.
And they that fear our power love not love it not. Salakia.
You understand? If you fear the Most High power, you ain't gonna have no love for it. You can't say some dumb statement like, "Oh, he's being a homo," but I'm not doing it, so it's okay. Nah, or he ain't doing it around me, so it's okay. You can leave him, let him do that. Nah, bro, that's not spirit. If you know what I'm saying, if you fear the Most High power, man, you don't love it in any way, man. You don't condone it in any way, man. You don't enable it in any way, man. Anything that is not of the Lord, that is written in here, that is an abomination, man, you will not condone it in any regard, man. You understand? Because why you fear the Lord, man? You love it not. Meaning what? You're not gonna sound like, oh yeah, you're not gonna be peaceable with it, man. Because the Lord hates that, man. Understand? Read on.
Quran Khan. He himself made man from the beginning and left him in the hand of his counsel.
Read on.
If thou wilt to keep the commandments and to perform acceptable faithfulness.
Slucker, you still there?
Yeah, Khan.
Oh yeah, if you just read that again, Slucker.
Quran Khan. Verse 14. He
No,
himself
13, yeah.
The Lord have made Salakia, the Lord hateth all abomination, and they that fear our power love it not.
Read on.
He himself made man from the beginning and left him in the hand of his counsel. If thou wilt to keep the commandments and to perform acceptable faithfulness, he hath set fire and water before thee. Stretch forth thy hand unto whether thou wilt. Before man is life and death, and whether him liketh shall be given him.
You understand? Whether him liketh shall be given him, man. You know what I'm saying? And so if you choose to serve the Lord will give you that, man. He'll give you the reward for such things, man. But if you like the abomination and the uncleanness of this world, man, you're gonna find what you like. If you're gonna find okay. Yeah, that's right. Read that last bit again, Salaki.
Quran Khan. He hath set fire and water before thee. Stretch forth thy hand unto whether thou wilt. 17. Before man is life and death, and whether him liketh shall it be given him.
You understand? Read on.
For the wisdom of our power is great, and he is mighty in power, and beholdeth all things.
You understand? The wisdom of our power is great, man. You know why? Because being a homosexual means that you're gonna get AIDS, man, and you can't produce children, man. Those things are unclean and abominable, man. Being forward and being difficult and being self-willed, you understand? That is an abomination. The Lord shows you that doing those things, you can only find your own destruction, man. You understand? But so like if you give me where was we? Ecclesiastes chapter 2 and verse 26. You understand? Because the service of the Lord is not no joke, man. When you come here to serve the Lord and love your people, and in turn love the Most High power, man, and keep the laws of our fathers, man. You understand? And not be a sellout Christian who wanna love these oppressors and be a weakling and a homosexual, man. You understand? That's when you understand the service of the Lord. You understand that the life that you live, you'll find that it will be difficult, man. But read that, Bob Kishar.
Come on. Ecclesiastes 2, verse 26. Our power giveth to man that is good in his sight wisdom and knowledge and joy. But to the sinner he giveth travail to gather and to heap up, that he may give to him that is good before God. This also.
So hold it there, you know what I mean? Read top from the top again. I missed it. Salaki. Top from the top, Bob Kishar.
For our power giveth to a man that is good in his sight wisdom and knowledge and joy.
So those who are righteous in the Most High's sight and wise, because they keep the law, you understand? He gives them wisdom, You understand? And he gives them joy, man, and understanding of things, man. But read on.
But to the sinner, he giveth travail.
Giveth what?
Together, travail.
He giveth travail, man. You understand? Travail, like when a woman has a baby and is giving birth, that great pain and suffering, that's what he gives unto the wicked, man. Just understand that when you want to love your oppressors and love these heathen nations, man, and love their customs and ways, and forsake the brotherhood and hate your people, man. Remember that when you want to eat swine's flesh and eat crab, shrimp, crab, and lobster, and be a homosexual, man. Remember these things, that the Lord will give you travail, man. Read on.
But to the sinner he giveth travail to gather and to heap up, that he may give to him that is good before God.
You understand? He giveth the sinner travail. You understand? And he will give that is good unto those that are righteous, man. You understand? That's the reality of this world that we live in, man. That's the reality of the Most High and His Spirit, man, and the wicked spirits that He sends upon this earth. You understand? But Salaki, if you get me 2 Chronicles. Wait, hold on. Yeah, 2 Chronicles 18 and 22. You understand? And understanding this, man, you do what you want to do, trouble will come. You understand? Trouble will come your way, man. You understand? When you wanna do what you wanna do, trouble will come your way. But remember the Lord says, man. You understand? Travail is the reward for such a wicked man. You understand? Or wicked woman or wicked child, man. You understand? Travail is pain and suffering, man. Is what the Lord will bring and set down upon you, man. You understand? When you flee from what the Lord has said and what the Lord has set up, man. You know what I mean? That's what's the reward for that, man. You understand? Read that when you got it, yeah?
2 Chronicles 18.
Verse 22.
Now therefore, behold, the Lord hath put a lying spirit in the mouth of these thy prophets.
You understand? A lying spirit in the mouth of these thy prophets, meaning what, man? The men that are set up, man. The men that are set up in this society, who people look to for God. You understand? Those so-called prophets, man. The Lord put a lying spirit in their mouth, man. You understand? Because why? He sent evil among them because the Lord is not with them, man. He sent His wicked angels among them to tempt them. And what did those wicked men do? As the Most High knew they would do, they would lie, man, and they would give in to their lust and forsake their people and their power, man. You understand? That's why the Most High sent these lying spirit among these prophets, man. Read on.
So, like yourself, if I could. So we're talking about GMS and IUIC, right?
Right, that's right. Damn right. You understand? These fake groups, the Christian church, the Muslim mosque. These are your so-called prophets, man. You understand? These false prophets, man. And the Lord put a lying spirit in them. Read that again, Salaki.
2 Chronicles 18, 22. Now therefore, behold, the Lord hath put a lying spirit in the mouth of these thy prophets. And the Lord has spoken evil against thee.
You understand? He has spoken evil against thee, man. You understand? The Lord sent a lying spirit, man, a wicked, evil spirit to those people, man, those false prophets, man, in these fake groups, man. That's why these things are happening from those groups, man. That's why they teach such heresies, man. That's why, you know what I mean, sisters or brothers that go up in there, man, they end up dying, man, and suffering when they're around them, man. You understand? That's how people suffer, because why? Those men are not of the Lord, man. Those men in the Christian church are not of the Lord, man. Those men and women in those fake Israelite groups are not of the Lord, man. You understand? Because the Lord sent a lying tongue that they want to join hand in hand with heathens, man. That's what the Lord will do. The Lord will send these evil spirits around them for them to, because He knows, just like He did with Pharaoh, man. He knows what they're gonna do. He knows they're gonna give into their lust because they're wicked. You understand? And the Lord ain't with them. So like if you jump to 1 Samuel 16 and 14, Bob Kashar. Another example of when the Lord sent wickedness to a man who forsook Him.
1 Samuel 16, did you say?
Can't. And 14.
14. But the spirit of our power departed from Saul,
Mm-hmm.
and an evil spirit from our power troubleth him.
You understand? An evil spirit troubled him, man, from the Most High power, man. You know why? Because the Lord was not with him, man. And so, with him not being with him, he sent his evil angels among him, man. His evil spirits to do and to beguile and to tempt Saul, man, because he knew that the Lord was not with him. Because he knew that Saul chose his flesh and his want and his desire over the service of the Lord, man. When he didn't kill those Amalekites, man. You understand? When he spared the king of Amalek, that's when the Lord knew that this man is not for me, man. And he sent the wicked spirit upon him. You understand? Read on.
Karawan Khan. Yes, sir.
No, sir.
It's Khan.
You can start from top if you want. Start from the top, yeah. Start from verse 14, yeah. No, sir.
But the spirit of our power departed from Saul,
Mm-hmm.
and an evil spirit from our power troubled him. 15. And Saul's servant said unto him, Behold, now an evil spirit from our power troubleth thee.
And that's another thing as well, man. You understand? The people around you will know if you wicked, man. The people around you will see that the Lord is not with you, man. Will see that you have changed and that you have forsaken your righteous path, your righteous oath, man. You understand? People around you will see that your spirit is not as it once was, man. And they will see and witness that you were not of the Lord, man. And the Lord knows these things, man. His servant is saying to him, listen, man, the wicked spirit of the Lord is on you, man. You know what I mean? You ain't right, man. That's not how we're supposed to be. You know what I mean? You ain't as you was at aforetime, man. When you forsook the command of the Lord and spared the heathen and loved the heathen and loved their false and unclean ways, the Lord will send that spirit upon you, man. He will send that wicked spirit upon you. And like we read earlier, where was it? I think it was 2 Peter's. Or was Proverbs 11? I think it was Peter's, where the Lord said, you understand, that he will preserve the wicked unto judgment. I think 2 Peter's, right? You understand? He will preserve the wicked unto judgment, man. And that's what he did with Saul, man. You understand? That's what he did with Saul, man. He preserved his wickedness till he found the judgment and he found his fault. And that we could all learn from this uncleanness, man. We could all learn from the unrighteousness and the righteousness at the same time, man. We can learn of David and his righteousness, and learn of how the Lord can just take his spirit from you, man, and allow that wicked spirit to just take over your mind, man. And that's how it will be, man. You understand? That's exactly what we see in the scriptures, man. But that's the God of this Bible, man. That's the Most High power of this Bible, man. You understand? And he ain't no joke. You understand? As we're taught in the church. He's not no fairy tale. He ain't no lovey-dovey homosexual, as we're taught. You understand? This man our power is a terrible power, man. You understand? And he is a man of war. That is why I'll say it again. You understand? When any man, woman, or child speaks against the priest and prophets of the Lord in the UPK, you better watch your mouth, man. You understand? Just watch your mouth. Watch how you go. Because listen, the Lord will deal with you, man. Something fierce will come upon you. Maybe that COVID-19, maybe the COVID 2022 or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? The double COVID will come upon you. Because the Lord ain't no joke, man. And that's how we must come up to this brotherhood. And we must make sure that we're keeping ourselves righteous and honorable, man. And get up in the UPK and learn your heritage, learn your culture and your way. And learn that your power is a terrible power, man. Understand? Learn that this is the only way, man. Understand? And we out here, UK. And this is the brotherhood class. All right, you know what I mean? And with that, I'll pass the class over to Trooper Hakayan Karab. Clap it up.
We are the I.S.U.P.K. started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. Rules for a new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, If a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and the sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18:21. Malachi 3:8-10 means 10th in the Hebrew. Mayashara, 10th of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest funds, free will offering for a priest, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocations, 9th of December 2020.
Hakanaka.
Salakia.
Hakanaka.
Hakanaka, Salakia. Hakanaka, 9th of December 2020. Remind Akib and Akwaf to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. Boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. Amajim. We say the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Haya.
Haya.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakwafka.
Malakwafka.
Taba'a.
Taba'a.
Ratazaka.
Ratazaka.
Haya.
Haya.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Barataza.
Barataza.
Hawa.
Hawa.
Haya.
Haya.
Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Athalinawa.
Athalinawa.
Akam.
Akam.
Kalayawam.
Kalayawam.
Wasalakanawa.
Wasalakanawa.
Kabawathanawa.
Kabawathanawa.
Kasalakanawa.
Kasalakanawa.
Kabawathanawa.
Kabawathanawa.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Tabayawanawa.
Tabayainawa.
Banasayawan.
Banasayawan.
Abol.
Abol.
Hawashanawa.
Hawashanawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rai.
Rai.
Haya.
Haya.
Laka.
Laka.
Amalakwaf.
Malakwaf.
Wala'ala.
Wa'ala.
Walaparaf.
Wa'aparaf.
Lawailam.
La'awalamyan.
Amen.
Amen. And in the English, our Father.
Our Father.
Which art in heaven.
Which art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
And will be done.
In earth.
In earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day.
Our daily bread.
Our daily bread.
Forgive us our debts.
And forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
And we forgive our debtors.
Lead us not.
Lead us not.
Into temptation.
Into temptation.
But deliver us.
But deliver us.
From evil.
From evil.
Thine is the kingdom.
Thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it.
And with that courtesy salute, I margin Shabbat, I margin Barak, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Barakatah,
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Barakatah,
Yahweh Matah, class dismissed.
Shalom, Officer Chamga.
Shalom, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh
Ba'Shem Barakatah.